Who was right? You know, I don't mean to come off, I don't want to gloat too much, but man, was I spot on. What did I say? 63,000. We hit 63,000 a day. We are pretty much right there. Guys, I'm just so excited. Things are gonna get completely nuts from now on with Bitcoin, and I've been waiting for this moment for a while. First of all, I want to ask, where are all the bears at? Where are all the people that were messaging me? October is gonna be 20,000 retests. Well, Pablo He-Man, I'm sorry to call you out, man. You've been talking about 20,000 of Bitcoin for the past 5 months. We told you guys so. We told you guys so. If you're part of the small players crew, you guys, we bought literally, if you go back a few months ago to the video I made buying the bottom, we literally nailed the bottom. Like, for example, for Ripple, like literally to the cent almost, we nailed that bottom. This past dip when I mentioned buy under, one buy under 43,000, one buy under 40,000. Nailed that bottom. If you talk about the Solana, we nailed the Solana bottom in the most recent deep, and now we're just going straight to the moon, guys. Right now we're gonna be going straight to the moon. I'm telling you guys that right now. We're going to the moon, and things are gonna get completely insane. If you guys like this video, if you guys want to know more about the stock market, the crypto market, make sure you hit the like down below, you hit the comments, just hype up Bitcoin in the comments down below, and all the people that talk about, oh, Bitcoin doesn't have as much potential, this and that. Guys, Bitcoin has a lot more to give, and it's just gonna get crazier than that. You guys know I like my altcoins just as much, but this video will be mostly focused all around Bitcoin. It's just the Bitcoin, my lovely Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin so much. It's got a special place in my heart. Even if some altcoins might give some better returns, I just love Bitcoin, guys. And you guys know if you trade in the stock market as well, we're using a Bitcoin momentum in a lot of our trades. We're talking about ticker symbol HUT, talking about ticker symbol coin, MAR, right? All tickers I've been telling you guys for the past 2 weeks to start loading up, and then we've been just going straight up to the moon. But let's get into some charts right away, and let's see. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is that things are going to get like completely insane with Bitcoin. And why do I say that, and why do I think that? Let me go to Bitcoin / US dollar. Let's zoom out. First of all, look at this. We peaked today around 72.80, 72.83, literally shy of what, like 2% from all-time high level. 1%, what's the all-time high level? 64.90 or something like that. But let's talk about Bitcoin on the monthly chart. I don't know, on the Easy Markets monthly chat. Maybe Bitfinex. There you go. Bitfinex is the one. And I want to talk about first. Let's go back to the first bull run that we saw a long time ago, way back. Maybe this is just for the real OGs, the real the Bitcoin holders. But you guys gotta study the history. Even if you're new to Bitcoin, always study the history. And I'll point out this boom. It's pretty much kind of like almost like a double top here at 1167, then 67.80, and you guys saw. Then we went, we sold off, whatever. We went to our bear market, and then look how quickly from 1168.80. Once we broke out this level in March 2017, how quickly it took us to double. So we're 1167. How quickly it take us to get to 2230 or something. So it's pretty much in May, right? Let me get to the 2230, 2240, whatever. I don't know the exact math, but like just about right here. So from our break on March, if we zoom in more on the weekly chart, I'll be able to tell a little better to get exact dates. But look how quickly it took us. Once on 3rd of April, it took us about 22 of May to the 3rd of April. What is that? Like a month, a little bit over a month or something like that. 4 to 6 weeks to just double. And then if you add, going all the way to June, August, 5x, 10x and all that. But just how quickly it took us from doubling to almost, then going 5 to 10x. How quickly things happen in Bitcoin. And you gotta understand, Bitcoin is a coin that works off emotions. So when there's all for it, there's all emotions. There's all people now, everybody's like, Bitcoin is the best. They want to buy at 30. When I was mentioning at 30,000, 40,000 being great buying opportunities, high 20s, everybody thought it was crazy, and it was over. And that's why we saw the massive panic selling. And now we're seeing all this massive momentum going into it. Why? Because of things like this. The Bitcoin is a coin that, just the whole crypto market works in the way that it's very emotional. When things get going, they get going quick, they get going fast, and you gotta have a plan. And if you come here, we always got a plan, guys. We always got a plan. Now let's talk about the 2018 peak, right? It was this 19,879, pretty much, 20,000 and all that. Let's, boom. Now you see, we hit the stop here, went into a bear market, pretty much a massive sell-off. And how quickly, we get rejected here. We had a consolidation, and it's what I think is happening right now. That's why I said my price target was between 61 to 63,000 for this month. Things could move quicker, but just kind of my price target for this month, which, this is the reason why I thought we top off here, the very previous all-time high level. Then you see it shows some rejection there. Why? Because all-time high level is a strong selling point. A lot of people are going to be scared. They're going to be selling. Then we saw this a little bit of a sell-off, and then boom, as soon as we crossed it, we broke out of it. Look how quickly it took us to go from 20,000 to 40,000. Boom, 40,000 on the 6th of January. Let me bring it down. Right here on the 6th to 7th of January, from the 18th of December. So January, what is that? 18, a month, 4 weeks again. So you see how quickly things double in Bitcoin. We had a 2x, bit of a sell-off again. Then we had this breakout here above this previous all-time high level, and from 40,000 to 63, which was not a 2x, it was about half x or something like that. Only took from November to April, which was like about 2 months. So I'm just trying to make the point here. I don't have the chart does not have the 2011 market. I think it doesn't. Yeah, it starts in 2013, but if you go back to the 2011 market, same thing happened. In a matter of 4 to 5 weeks, we saw the 2x and then 3 to 4x. And the point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that once you're gonna break out of this level, once we're gonna break out of this whole time high level, which is 65,000, guys, things are gonna get insane. You're already starting to see how parabolic we're getting. We get these consolidations and then boom, strong move up, consolidation and strong move up. So in my opinion, we're gonna get first of all, our first major thing, we need to break that $65,000 level. So my personal plan is I'm actually planning to wait for a retest of this level. Potentially you can up to how aggressive and how non-aggressive you wanna get, you can start a position here too. And for a move like this, if we just get a parabolic move, but I would like to see a move like this. So this will be plan A, just go straight up, but I would really like this plan B here and get a nice buy level at a $65,000 for a trade. So now these are coins that I plan to sell once we get to the hundreds and maybe even 150, 200,000. These are coins I do plan to sell. It's not coins I'll be holding pretty much for like ever. But I do think that's what's gonna happen. We're either gonna get, maybe I will start a small position with that breakout and wait for the retest to really add some more position to it, but it's what my plan behind it is. I think it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. We're getting so much rumors, not rumors, but like articles, news talking about this Bitcoin ETF. SEC approves Bitcoin ETF, opening crypto to wider investor base. Bitcoin futures ETFs are poised for a milestone with debut in the US market wrap. Bitcoin reaches 61,000 SEC's ETF deadline years. We actually broke through that 61,000. As you guys can see, these are some of the top stories, and this is what really has been helping drive this market price up. And we all knew these Bitcoin ETFs were just a matter of time. We've been forever for these Bitcoin ETFs to be finally pushed out. And like I said, these are really helping with pushing out this driving up the price of Bitcoin. And I think we will see a lot of this once they do get approved, and once the Ripple case gets once the Ripple case also gets that situation sorted out, which I think will be just fine. I think we're just gonna see a massive move up, guys. I think we're gonna start seeing the 150,000 topping off. I think our top off will be around December to January. December to February, I think we'll see our top off. Let me write it down. December to February. So within that 2 month period, December, January, beginning of February, within that 8 week period, I think is when we're going to see the highest Bitcoin before that massive drop that we'll be expecting at some point. But I think that's when we're going to be topping out, and I think a lot of that is going to be driven by both the Bitcoin ETFs finally hitting the market and the stock market, and number two, that Ripple case finally getting that little saga concluded with them. So that is my projection, and once we're still seeing this market really top off, and the altcoins and all the altcoins still hanging out waiting for their time to shine. We talked about the 4 phases of crypto, not of the cycle. We talked about these 4 phases of crypto. We talked about it before. I was probably one of the first channels, honestly, with you guys that really did mention it. I know this, I want to give myself credit. I know the other guys, other crypto channels are watching, because I posted it on as a TikTok, and then the next couple of days I saw everybody was talking about this four paths to all season. Then now we're in the phase 1 of Bitcoin, and we're gonna start seeing phase 2 of Ethereum. More we move towards the November, December, sitting with the phase 3 of large caps. And like I said, that guys, these are quick. These are not things that are gonna be for months. And then eventually we're gonna get a phase 4 all season, which will be topping off, I think, shortly, not shortly, but like about a month to 2 months after we see that Bitcoin sell off. And phase 4 all season is really, really exciting for all the people that have been waiting on the Ripple, waiting for the Cardano, waiting for the Solana, Luna, CRO. I'm really big into both BNB and CRO. I think both of them have really great ecosystem, really great, both have really great platforms to be really excited about. So this is my opinion in it, and a lot of people are wondering like, oh, the whales are probably downloading up. What's gonna shoot this price up? It's gonna be retail investors. I do not think that's the case. I think a lot of whales are gonna start loading up within these next 2 weeks once we break that all-time high level, like just like this pattern that I've just mentioned to you guys right now. Waiting for the retest, trying to get those little dips, and we're gonna start seeing a lot of whales start loading up. And to furthermore prove my case that I think we're going to start seeing a lot more whales sizing in as we get this breakout, I have this little chart for you guys going back, at the beginning of this pretty much this bull market. As you guys can see, based on this chart, the more dark you see whales or many group of all sizes are accumulating, which means whales, and as long as us the little guys, the retailers, are buying more crypto, while when you see a lot of blue to like green, it's just the little guys. So that's kind of when you don't want to buy. We always don't buy with the whales because the whales know what's going on, correct? As you can see, when we were selling off the all-time highs level, they were not buying at all. Once we kind of bottom out, they start buying. I do want to point out down here, when we were beginning to break past that $20,000 level that we were talking about, the previous all-time high level from the past bull run, right? We're just talking about that, how the whales were actually sizing in, driving up that price all the way up to $60,000. And it's, as you guys can see, got really, really dark. Everybody from whales to small guys were loading up on that dip, and as you guys can see now, we're starting to see a little bit of lighter, a little bit of darker to more yellow, getting into that almost red zone of people loading up Bitcoin, I think waiting for that move again, pushed up. As you guys can see here, we had a little slight dip, which I think will be the best buying time opportunity, which will be that retest of the previous all-time high level, which will be around $65,000. And I think that's going to be one of the best buying opportunities. And I think that we're going to see a lot of whales on the days come by, the weeks come by, very, very soon, getting to that orange to red level. Just be aware that the whales are buying this to plan to eventually sell these coins. These are not coins that I don't think they're going to plan to hold forever. And it is what I'm trying to, my point I brought across this next all-time high level break is I don't think these are coins that I do plan to sell at some point. Once you get to 100, 200,000, all the coins I have with over $50,000 average, I do plan to sell, maybe even more. Even the coins I own between $25,000 to $50,000, I'll be thinking about selling, depending kind of where we go with this. As you guys gotta understand that I do have some Bitcoins, for lower than $5,000 to $6,000 average. First time I bought Bitcoin was around $600, $700, so I do have a lot more of a lower average than you guys, so I can afford, selling more coins that I buy more recent, just because I hold all those coins, and I do stake him on things like BlockFi, Celsius, Gemini, and all those kind of apps, even Crypto.com. You guys know I'm very high on Crypto.com. But as you can see on this Bitcoin on-chain accumulation trend, I got this picture from the Twitter account, Biconomics I think it was, and this is a really great chart that they posted out there. And yeah, I think we start seeing a lot of this orange to red start loading up. As you guys can see, when we were around this level before, you saw here it was all blue. Why was it all blue? If we're at the same price levels, why weren't the whales buying it before? And that is because we saw this dip. And if you go back here, when we saw this first dip right here, mid 2020, we saw that they weren't loading up on this level like they did here previously, because there was a dip, and then it pushed up, and then they loaded up again around that all-time high level that we talked about. So as you guys can see, these prices that weren't buying before, now they're buying, and I think they're getting ready for that strong move up, in combination with this low momentum of news of these Bitcoin ETFs coming out. And you know, like I talked to you guys about, like I've been talking to you guys about, get ready because things are gonna get completely insane, guys. And I wanted to make this video mostly talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is pretty much the overall market just for crypto. You know, and I'm showing that even the stock market guide, you know, they have some good input into the crypto world. So, you know, crypto people, just because you only do crypto, you don't do the stock market, don't think the stock market people do not know what's going on, because we take advantage of any opportunity that we can. Hey, if it makes money, you know, I'm all here for, and it's some crypto, you know, it's something I have a big passion about, and you know, being quite accurate, guys. Really, go back to every single time with a YouTube video, TikTok, and Instagram video about cryptocurrency. We literally bought the bottom. We literally bought the bottom of the latest dip. We sold the tops multiple times. And yeah, we're just getting ready to go completely nuclear. This is gonna get insane, guys. Once the Bitcoin ETFs get approved, once the Ripple case comes to an end, this is gonna get completely insane. And then my price target will be around that 180, I think 150 to $180,000 Bitcoin. By the time we get to December, February time. So there's still a lot of opportunities out there. You know, the altcoins are going to have their time. We're going to make a several videos about the altcoins. I think the altcoins have a lot more time to plan around. That's why I wanted to focus this video on solely on Bitcoin. Do not always, like always, do not fall for the FOMO. If you do not buy at $30,000 and now you feel like you want to buy, just understand that, you know, you can't listen to the media. The news media is there to drive fear and to get clicks on their little videos that they make, the little articles. You know, wasn't the JP Morgan guy just talking about a few days ago how Bitcoin was going to go to zero? So, you know, just be aware of that, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want me to talk about next. And, you know, hit the links as well to, you can trade live with me every single day. You know, the links down below. You get to trade in our premium Discord community. And